Well, it looks like a bunch of grown-ass men are still angry at Sony for releasing their games on the PC. Because these grown-ass men joke off to this plastic box because they hate when other people get to play the same games as them. I don't get it personally. Even when I was a console gamer growing up, I never cared if someone preferred PlayStation over Xbox, even though I preferred Xbox. But they are grown men who actually argue about this shit every day and clearly don't have a life. And we are talking about Astrobot, a 3D platformer coming soon to the PS5. It might come to the PC as well. We have a tweet here discussing it, and it says, the creative director of Astrobot has ruled out the possibility of a PlayStation VR 2 version, but says he wants to hear from fans about a potential PC port in the future. And I have no problem with this. Of course, I'm a PC gamer, so I'm gonna enjoy it. Plus, I don't like a lot of Sony games. A lot of Sony's games are movies. PlayStation does not make games, they make movies. But this game specifically, this Astrobot, is a 3D platformer that looks like a lot of fun. It has a cool art style instead of this ugly ass Unreal Engine art style, which I personally do not like. I think realism in games is ugly. Plus, games have been looking worse and worse ever since Batman Arkham Knight. So a 3D platformer, cute, cartoony art style is perfect, especially for this type of game. And I think the Astrobot looks like a lot of fun. I will definitely try it out. This is the only game from Sony that actually has gameplay. Most of it doesn't. So why wouldn't you want more people to play a game that looks like a lot of fun? It's because you worship a plastic box and you treat it like a religion. You're an obnoxious man-child who gets off to the idea that other people can't play the same games as you. And we have replies to look at showing exactly what I'm talking about. And this first one says, don't see the point. PC users don't know PlayStation history, so why would they want this game? Plus, they will have to buy a DualSense controller to play the game as well. Oh, we don't need to know about the history of the company. Why does that even matter? I'm confused. How the fuck did you even come up with that? I don't care about the history of this company. This company is shit. I'm not sure why you need to learn about a company's history before making a purchase on any game. I've never heard that before. That's a bizarre excuse to make. What the fuck? How did you even come out? I can't even speak. I'm confused. And plus, we don't need your DualSense controller. Steam has native compatibility for Xbox, Nintendo, and PlayStation, so people can use whatever controller they want. I'm not sure why you think we want that garbage, that overpriced garbage with a bunch of useless features that nobody asked for. Is just there for Sony to pretend like they're doing something unique and different when they really just raising the price for shit that developers aren't gonna use. And this second comment says, I think a PC port would be pointless because Astrobot is a game that takes advantage of the PS5 in many ways. But for PC, it wouldn't be all that impressive. Why does that even matter? You're talking about the stupid features I just mentioned on the PS5 controller. Nobody cares about that. Those features are worthless. Think about the touchpad on the PS4 that's forced to be on the PS5 controller. Developers outside of Sony themselves only use the touchpad as a button because they did not give a fuck. They just wanted a button. And I do not see developers talking about this haptic feedback, which is just vibration but more complicated. It's literally like vibration, but it changes depending on what type of floor your character is standing on. Again, this stupid shit that don't even matter. The haptic feedback is retarded as well. Like, it makes the button, the trigger button, is it trigger a button? I don't fucking know, who cares, whatever, I get to my point. They make the trigger harder to pull. That is the innovative, impressive gameplay features that the PC can't take advantage of. Why the fuck would I want the button to be harder to press? That sounds annoying. Oh, but it's a bow and arrow. You're using a bow and arrow, and in real life, bow and arrows, you have to pull it with a lot of strength. I don't fucking care. It's a video game. Just let me use the weapon I want. It's just pointless features. And the battery life is only like 4 or 5 fucking hours. That is unacceptable. That controller is $70. We do not want to pay for that shit. There's plenty of other controllers that aren't as annoying, I guess, aren't as convoluted and aren't as annoying to use and actually have a better battery life. We don't need no DualSense controller. If the game is fun, we'll play it. That is all. Nothing else matters. The gameplay looks fun. The art style looks fun. Hopefully it has a huge variety of levels. Hopefully it doesn't get repetitive, and we'll buy it, and that's it. But let's look at the last comment. And it says, oh my god, PC, you really making it hard. You're really making hard? You really making hard? Can you fucking speak English, retard? Jesus Christ. price. You're really making it hard for many customers like myself to continue supporting PlayStation. PS6 to me at this point have little interest if this continues. Stop supporting PC. Again, why are you mad? I don't understand where your personal anger is coming from. How does a game coming to PC affect your ability to still buy the game on your PlayStation? The games you buy are still exclusive, they're just console exclusives. So that still gives you an incentive to buy a PlayStation over an Xbox. I don't see how that would convince you to stop supporting PlayStation. It seems like you've been supporting it forever, and I highly doubt you're even stopped to begin with. Let's just call it what it is. You're not gonna move over to Xbox. You're not gonna buy a PC. You're gonna keep fucking supporting it like a good little bitch. So I don't know why you're even pretending like you're gonna do something different. And why do you care if it comes to PC? Why does it make you angry that other people get to play a video game? If you really enjoy these games this much, wouldn't you want other people to play them as well? Why do you want to keep video games to yourself that badly? Is it simply for bragging rights to say, oh, these Xbox players cannot play this game? Oh, these PC players can't play this game? But why does that even matter in the first place? What does that do for you personally? Because you're not looking at this from a business perspective. You're looking at it from a gay, cocksucking fanboy perspective. Sony is putting their games on the PC to make more money. It is easy money to port over these older games to the PC and charge like $60 or whatever they charge. Yeah, it's $60. I would never pay for $70 shit. Like, come on, that's bullshit. I don't think any game should cost $70. That just sounds like a scam. And I would love to see more Sony games come to the PC, like the infamous trilogy, like the original God of War trilogy. I can technically still emulate those games or whatever, but like a native PC port will be cool. And it shouldn't affect you that other people get to play the game. They're going to continue to support PC whether you like it or not. You do not matter. You already pay for your console and all their games. Sony is realizing they left a lot of money on the table ignoring PC. I wish Nintendo would realize that, but Nintendo is just in its own dimension. They will never listen to anybody, not even their own fans. So get over it. It's not going to end anytime soon. And a lot of PC players who wanted to actually play Sony games, they get to finally do it. Me, like I said, I don't care much for this movie shit. They don't feel like games, they feel like movies. And these fanboys need to find out why you worship a plastic box so much, why your self-worth is tied to a company that does not care about you. That's really just fucking gay to me. You need to figure out what's wrong with you and what's wrong with your life. Corporations do not care about people, they care about their bottom line at the end of the day. They do not care what their fans, they don't listen to their fans. That's the problem with big companies. And now you feel personally betrayed because they put in their games on PC. All three of these people that we looked at, they feel like they've personally been attacked by like a best friend. Why? How could you do this to us? I bought a PlayStation for a reason. I thought that nobody else can play these games. Now I have no worth. Shut the fuck up. This shit is so fucking childish and immature. I never understood the console wars even when I was on console. Growing up, everybody would just buy the console that their friends were buying so they can play with their friends. They wasn't talking about, oh, which is better? Oh, my console is better than yours. Maybe that came up like a little bit, maybe, but it wasn't really serious. It's just like, okay, this is just like middle school kids arguing about stupid shit. But these are grown men. I guarantee you at least one of these three men are 30 years old. Probably 25, 28, 35. Like, there are YouTubers that do this shit and they're like 30, 40-year-old men arguing which plastic box are even better. Like, I don't understand. I'm just mumbling because it's just fucking stupid. I'm confused of why this ever was a thing. But whatever, I don't want to keep repeating myself. So that's all I gotta say. Astrobot looks great. All these PlayStation fanboys, go fuck yourself.